All right.
Hi.
Hello. What's up? What's up?
How y'all doing?
Hey, okay, let's just wait for a couple of people to jump on the call. Hi, Just J or Justy J, Ben Poma.
Princess Adetutu, Azar Weddings, Sugarberry Bay. Hi. Kokusit, Wumi, hello. How you doing? Photosuit NG, nice to see you.
Kenny KK827.
Oh, I thought that was Kenny's KK, like literally. Hi Martins, hello everyone. Thanks for joining in. DJ MRI, hi. Tumilola Idowu.
Oh, I know that name.
Hi.
You guys are looking so good. Oh, for blushing.
Bella, do you mean me? M. Dossoff.
No, because you look better now. Nobody's contesting.
Oh, no. That was, sorry, thanks for that. That was what I was talking about. Someone was asking, is that Bella? I was wondering if they're talking about me.
Oh, Bella.
I'm not Bella. Oh.
As in Bella or BellaNaija. Hello, Said Suraya. Sounds like you're from the abroad. Martin Kadinda. How y'all doing?
How you guys doing this lockdown season? How's it going with you? This is like your best time ever. You're just resting, chilling, creating, birthing, sleeping. Or is it like, oh my God, can this just be over already and let's move on to normal?
We're good, oh.
We're good, Eunice. Thanks for asking. How you guys taking the period? For me, it's like a good time. It's a good time for me.
I can see now, but you've been working very hard.
Too hard. Don't worry, I'm working hard so that my bride price will have increased.
Now you go and increase the bride.
It has increased.
Sweeney said lockdown is long. What if I say we're just getting started? I'm sure that's not.
You want to resume work. When you resume work now, you'll be like
work is too tough.
But I can imagine it's been a bit long, but yeah,
I'm
making
so
the best
sorry.
of it.
Quickly, was that posted on their page or was it a story?
Their page, and then I reposted. Yeah. Yes, we are husband and wife.
Oh yeah, we are. Who's asking?
With events of the industry, but it gives us time to do our own things. Yeah, I think so too. 70, that's your name.
70 G.
You're really tired though.
Like people are like, can we just move on with our lives? I was talking to one of my friends 2 days ago, Kevo. And I was just like, whatever they want to do, they should just finish. Whether it's any conspiracy or anything, let them just do it. I want to get back to my cousin's offshore. So he's stuck.
Oh, wow. So he's not been with his family at this time?
Nope.
Oh, my days. That's tough.
All right. So how is your love life going? Since that's like the, are you owners of BellaNaija? No, we're not. We're just privileged to be in their circle, in their space, and to have enjoyed a good relationship, and so we're doing this takeover thing.
Thank you so much, BellaNaija, for having us, for trusting us.
I love you guys.
Thank you so much for always supporting and being there for us. From our wedding,
That's it's going to be 6 years in 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, next month is
May the 3rd.
Okay, so we have about 45 minutes to share with you guys,
and
we need to be mindful of that, right? Okay, all right. We're not BellaNaija actually,
love you guys.
So we might still need to send them DMs or something. I don't know how that works. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so we're gonna be answering some questions, and then we are also here to take any questions you guys might both have. The questions are coming, really fast. So we'll try to, hold it down and just.
Someone has been following us for years. It said, feels like yesterday. Martin Kadinda.
Thank you from Uganda. Something pictures. I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's get into it quickly. I think maybe you just take one, I take one, because if we both decide to talk about the same thing. But if there's need for it, then we can.
We'll just pitch it and pitch it.
All right. So how did we meet, and what attracted you to me, apart from say I'm a fine gay?
No, it can't be a part now. It's like saying, why did you buy this car? Sorry, women are not commodities. Let me just say that. So I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like saying, why do you buy this watch apart from the gold stones or something? So obviously, I think the very first attraction, I know the very first attraction was, and I always like to say it that way. The first day I saw, I was just like, "Who's that girl?" That was literally like, that's like the track that
plays in your head.
That describes.
So I have soundtrack in his brain.
Yeah, no, you have many soundtracks.
Oh my days, we're supposed to pin the topic. My goodness.
Okay, so can you pin the topic, or can we just?
Okay, we're going to do that now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look for the appropriate topic we're supposed to do. BellaNaija weddings presents. Sorry guys, so faces are going to be a bit.
One moment. Ready from Germany.
At home with BN. I'm sorry guys.
At home. I'm wondering why.
Okay, we're trying to pin this. I'm supposed to be able to hold the comment down and. Alright,
cool stuff. So please tell your friends, all those your friends that love, and those guys that are just very passionate about marriage, relationships, people who are in a relationship, people who have girlfriends, boyfriends, or even situationships, like they don't really know what's going on. Tell them to join us.
Okay, I've seen a question about our wedding budget, but we'll get to that eventually.
I remember.
It was quite a bit, but we'll come to that. I like this topic a lot because people these days are always like, don't spend money on your wedding. Just do a small wedding. The marriage is more important. Why are you spending money for people that will not talk to you after that they eat your food and go? And I get their argument, but I get my argument as well. But we'll come to that. Okay, so how did we meet and what made you fall in love with me?
I might have make me fall in love. Fall in love. All right, so how did we meet? Very important question. I was living in this private hostel. It was like a holding place for people who were trying to get their lives together after school. So largely people who had graduated from school and people who didn't have enough money to get like the 2 or 3 bedroom apartment. So you had this kind of mini apartment living quarters. So you had a couple of students there as well, and she was still a student at the time. I just gotten through with school, so I was hanging with my guys, and then from the gate I see the stunning beauty, as in like beauty. You know, when I say beautiful, this is full of beauty. Beautiful. So I saw and I was like, oh my word. Well, maybe I don't think I said that externally, but maybe I told my guys because we're just, I think there were 3 of us, and I was like, who's this girl? You know, so that was like the first spot of attraction for me. However, it wasn't that I said I was going to marry you or anything, but you left such a very deep impression, and I started looking out for you. Yeah.
Apparently. And when I want to tell my own part of the story, it always sounds very funny, but that's just what happened really. So that day I met him and he was all friendly and familiar with me, and I'm like, from where to where, bruh? You know, keep your distance, social distancing.
Social distancing. She's been giving social distancing since
that was in 2008. It was in 2008. It was in 2008. We officially started courting in 2009.
Anyway, they always say the ladies remember the dates.
After this call, you remember. Yeah, and I wasn't really feeling it. And he was trying to get to talk to me.
You weren't feeling it, but you were giving me all the time.
No, I wasn't.
You always see. That's the thing. You always say that you are not feeling it. But you were giving me the attention, and he said that. Anyway,
I wasn't giving you attention. You see,
you gave me attention.
People think I was leading you on, guy. I wasn't doing that.
No,
that's what it sounds like.
I don't even think anybody who's watching right now.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody who's watching this is thinking that way. I think that people are
sending pictures to BellaNaija, but BellaNaija will see it when they watch the story.
So anyway, I feel like maybe you you were not thinking marriage, but you liked the guy.
I wasn't thinking marriage. I didn't like the guy initially. I just felt, okay, you know, the Bible says pursue peace with all men, be respectful, honor all men. So I was just being a decent, on the real. I was just being a decent girl, you know, being respectful. You didn't do anything wrong to me, so there was no reason for me to, you know, insult you, curse you, put you off or whatever.
Anyways, it's your own story, Shaq.
Yeah, I was just being nice. And then you formed your coming to see my roommate, so I let you come and see her. Yeah, but what eventually happened was, you know, we started talking, you know, he was a pastor, I like God, you know, you were teaching me scriptures, that was cool. You know, I came to your fellowship once or twice, and like, this guy, they preach, you know, and all of that. But what really happened was that one day there was a rat in my room, and I just could not sleep.
Hey, come on.
There was now no light. I know how rats can be. They were just making noise. They were just making noise, and I'm just like, God, I was so scared. So I went to sleep in the reception that day, and mosquitoes finished me. And so when he saw me the next day, I was complaining bitterly. I see what happened to me last night. He was like, why did you go downstairs? I'm like, I'm scared. And he said to me that the Bible says God gives his beloved a good night's rest. So anything that is trying to steal your sleep is a thief, and God is not going to allow it. I'm like, chat on top of rats. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, if you can be so particular about something so small, you can handle the big things in my life. And that was really what sold me out. Really. Yeah.
Sounds like Peter's the teacher. Sounds like Peter's the teacher.
Yeah, and he was like, I want to be your mentor. You know what? Let's just be friends. I want to be your mentor.
Because we're meant to
11 years after, the mentoring continues. Moving on. All right. So when did you first know you were in love with me?
So when I knew, I think it must have been about 6 months after we met. We met around March, I think. I remember that. And then we met by somewhere around September. I know I traveled that December. But somewhere around...
Wait, Rev. So that time I was locked out. It was March, and now we are locked down. And we are still together.
I need to wave.
There's a question I'm going to ask about who cracks the driest jokes. It's not me. Based on what I just did,
I'm not saying anything.
The word made us. I agree with that dynamic text.
A deep person.
Yeah, because what happened that time in the hostel actually was my roommate was informed I was coming, but according to her, she wasn't, and she went into a deep slumber. We're banging on the door for hours.
I'm grateful to God for that.
And she didn't open the door, which was why I was now gallivanting, and he saw me. I ended up sleeping in someone else's room overnight because this roommate did not wake up till the next morning. Yeah, so when you sorry, I just remember that.
Yeah, so it was around some between September and October, and I just discovered I was always thinking about you.
It was like August, September. No, it was like August, September.
Is it? Someone said rats is so powerful.
Hi, Tammy. That's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Jeremy.
Oh, is that her? She's always on my Insta live. I never took our time to look at it. Oh, hi, Tammy. You're right. Rats are powerful.
I'm telling you.
But don't get rats told. Anyway.
And don't rat your friends out.
And don't be ratchet.
And don't join the rat race.
Have you watched Ratnik?
That's about it. I'm done. Okay, so Ratatouille, yes.
Maybe
it was August to September because I remember that particular point in time.
So anyway, I just know that towards the end of the year, I was always thinking about you, and I traveled in. That's what I'm saying. This thing we met in 2009, I think, because I traveled 2009 ending to South Africa, and that's when I knew that you boy. Yeah, likely going to get married. I don't know. Maybe you.
It was 2008.
Because I remember that you wrote me some notes and the book and all of. Where's that book?
And that would be evidence. But that was for Debater. That was 2009, 10.
Was that when you wrote me the book?
Yeah, we're going into
okay, Debater was 2009.
So I met you before that. So 2008.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So I just knew that I wanted to be with this person for the rest of my life. It was a very deep and persistent emotional connection. So yeah, that's how it was for me.
Yeah, and I remember one night, that's why I really feel it was August, September, and you were talking to me and you just said I love you, and I was stunned. I was not expecting it. I really didn't know what to say at that point because I knew we were cool, we were driving, there was something building, but I didn't think it was going to come out so fast. And these days when people tell me that when I watch in movies and they say someone told them I love you, and they didn't know what to say. I didn't know it could happen to me, but that day I was just so stunned. I'm like, oh, you don't have to say it back. Just wait, blah, blah, blah.
So can I say it again?
Love you too, babe. I love you.
You're literally blushing.
All right.
Literally blushing. Thank
okay.
you, Jenny Rhymes. Love you, sexy doll, shine on. Wow. Any kids yet? Yes, we'll get there. We have 2. I'm just trying to ask.
How can you not remember when you met? It's a big deal.
I remember when we met. That's not what I said. We met in March. Okay, you mean the year? Okay, I think
you always remember. I'm wondering what happened.
I think it was
today.
2008 actually.
Yeah,
I believe it was.
I'm also sure I remember the date. I think it was between the 3rd and the 8th. But let's move on. All right. Yeah. So one moment from your wedding you remember that still makes you laugh?
There are many moments
that make you laugh.
Yeah.
Like funny, like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yes. Like, okay. Anyway, the one that stands out for me, I have a friend. Don't even mention his name, but if he's watching this, I'm sure you'll remember. So we were just all dancing or whatever. He's an MC compare guy, but it was not the MC of the wedding, of our wedding. It was not our MC, right?
I'm making love hungry, you. Please, hunger for it. But wait.
It's a good thing, yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah, so, and then once we were just doing our stuff, everybody was dancing and having fun. My guy just went, grabbed the mic and took over. That's like literally the way we're taking over this handle right now. The guy took over the stuff and was really dancing. Hey.
And he wasn't even drunk. So I'm like, what's going on? He
wasn't drunk or tipsy or anything, but I think he was just high on excess energy and all of that. So
he took over the MC.
Took over the whole thing.
I'm like, where is my MC? What's going on? Like, what's going on?
The guy just went to chill somewhere. I mean, he did a great job, but that moment was very, very hilarious. Like, very, very hilarious.
Okay. How long have you been married? We married 6 years in May.
Yeah.
Is this an open account or any couple, or you're the ones posting all those weddings? We're not BellaNaija. We just have access at this point for this. They've given us that honor and privilege. So we're not BellaNaija.
Yes, we were invited to have a session. They're doing a series called At Home with Bella with BN, where they're featuring certain couples that they believe have a good story, an inspiring story, and good content to share with their followers. So.
All right, so how has marriage changed your relationship? For me, not too much, but I think some dynamics are a bit different now.
Okay.
So when we're just friends, no, upper hand is not the word I'm looking for. Thank you. People that are rated 18.
So, wait now.
For what? If you want to kiss. 100 years more. Shalom official. 100 years.
6 years.
I don't know about that too.
Amen. 100.
You want to be here 100 years after.
Why not? What if they discover something that elongates and prolongs? You know, there was a time life expectancy was 40 something across the world. So
maybe till then. All right. What question was I answering now?
So,
dynamics. Okay, what has changed? So
someone is asking how old we were. Maybe we'll come to that. What has changed?
How old were when we got married?
Yeah,
I was 24,
and I was 31. Okay, I just turned 31.
You had just turned 31. I was going to be 25 about 5-6 months later. All right.
Stop kissing.
Okay, our own Instagram handles. Okay, so I'll just post that in the comment.
Oh yes.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. So that's true. Did we really introduce ourselves?
Can you imagine? Sorry, sounds like I'm jealous now. Husband, where are you?
Adami Oluwa Toyimbo. Told you.
What are your professions?
Okay, so I think maybe we should just pause for a bit and introduce ourselves.
I think so.
Alright, do you want to go first? How do you handle understandings? Okay, I see that So question on budget and then misunderstanding.
These are very vital ones. Okay, so not sure, for those of you who don't know who we are, sorry about the assumption that we're so popular. We're
and then we just saw BellaNaija had posted this, so we knew what we're turning into.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
I'm Damilo Atimbo. I'm a pastor, I'm a speaker, I'm a corporate trainer, I'm a consultant, I'm a writer. I write a lot, actually, even on social media. I write songs as well, and I have a couple of singles out, so you may or may not have seen a couple of my videos around music. So I do quite a number of things, but at the heart of it, I really just love God, and I really, really, really love people and love to add great value. So I think that's summary of who I am and what I do.
How do you know he was the one? Okay, maybe I should be writing these questions down somehow. All right, so my name is Toju Oluwatoyinbo. I am daughter of God, first of all, before anything else. I'm a teacher by profession, and I think by nature, gifting, if you will. So I used to teach quite recently in a private school in Lagos, and then I resigned about 7 months ago now. Yeah, I counted it about 2 nights ago, and I'm like, oh wow. So I'm pretty much more of a relationship mentor now. So I do a lot of private sessions, online sessions, live sessions with young ladies. I've written my first book. Yay! I need to show you. Can you see? It's far away. Yeah, it's called 0 to 10. Rate yourself. 10 reasons you might be wrong about Mr. Right. And so far I've been doing very well. It really just helps ladies open their eyes to errors they might be making on their part, or things they should say no to when a guy approaches them with such. Because I've made too many mistakes, and it really hurts me and breaks my heart when my DMs are full with stories. I feel, nah, this shouldn't be happening to you. So this is me helping you. Timmy is singing the song, we love God, we love people. Right, so I'm a teacher, relationship mentor. I support my husband in the ministry, and I'm a mother of 2 amazing boys.
Yes.
So I facilitate on poise and etiquette now and then. People have been asking me to do more of that.
Yes.
Let's see how that goes. Yeah. All right, so that's us in a nutshell. So dynamics in our relationship.
Yeah, how's it changed?
Yeah, so it's changed a bit. Yeah.
Because we have just 20 minutes.
Pretty well. The last set of questions are fast, kind of. Right? So when we're friends, it was just friends. If I want to go out, I go out. If I don't want to go out, I don't want to go out. A nice message, I'm not going out, is fine. It was platonic, or there was nothing. So now that we're married, he's also my pastor. So he's my husband, and then he's my pastor. So I have like 2 layers of authority inside him. So while he doesn't...
And I'm older, so 3 layers.
Yeah, and he's older. So while he's not domineering, or what's the word, manipulative, or he's not a slave driver or taskmaster, as the case may be, there are levels of submission I have to him that I could get away with before, right? So now there are some things that I don't necessarily like or agree with, and it can be with church or it can be with the home. And so if I talk to him, try to reason it out, and he's still like, no, this is what we're doing. Yes, sir. Last, I go on my knees and pray and see how it goes. So that's, for me, that's the only dynamics of how things have changed.
Yeah,
and
but
of course, children.
Yeah, of course, I was going to say children is a very big one. Big children, they have their own demands, and you can't. I'm
really surprised they haven't come into this place.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, doing well so
really
far.
Good.
Yeah, so how's marriage changed our relationship for you?
Yeah, I feel like that. Now you're going to say, why am I talking like this? No, but the major thing for me is just the time and availability. So of course you do your best, and you're always very sacrificial. But the truth is, the children take a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of attention, a lot of effort. So I miss, of course.
And this is the guy that's telling me he wants another child, or he wants a girl. And so if you now have 3,
I won't even say anything about that.
But that's the major. What will now happen?
Don't worry, these ones are growing. So
he said I should not worry.
Don't worry about that. So all right, now let's quickly answer this one. How do you make up after fighting, and who apologizes first?
Okay, so we usually apologizes first. I think we've had our seasons. There was a season earlier on where you used to apologize. First.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. But I think the seasons have changed.
No, I think I still apologize first. More often than not.
I don't think so. I think because you generally you like to know, okay, so what happened? When did it happen? No, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. So all of that is already removing
not always. Many times when we fight, from my take, I'm the person many times that comes first, whether it's verbal apology or whether it's many times.
Men don't usually like say I'm sorry. They come around.
But I still say I'm sorry. It's just that the first person to initiate restoration many times
is you. Is you. But the first person to say I'm sorry for what I did, that was wrong, I shouldn't have done it, this is what I'm going to do better next time.
No, you don't really say I'm sorry. You usually just say sorry, and I'll be like, how can you say sorry? You say I'm sorry. It's not so. You usually just say sorry, and I'll be like, you're not saying you have to personalize it. Yeah.
You want to own my story, so that's even another issue.
You gotta say I'm sorry.
Okay, forgetting about the story, because apparently I don't think the story is that important to us like that. It's important, but how do we move past our misunderstandings? For me, I always say that once we have an argument or a misunderstanding or he upsets me, I always fast forward to a time where we're good. Because I know that whether we're fighting, whether we're talking, whether we're in love, whatever is happening, I know that I love this man. I know that this man, I'm committed to him. I know that he's committed to me. I know that we're good. I know he's my friend. I know. So this thing that is happening right now is not really a major issue in the grand scheme of things. It's not, I don't need to, I cannot afford to pay attention to it. I cannot afford for it to swallow me up. So I'm going to deal with the issue and not with the person, and just move on. So in my mind, I fast forward to a time when we are good, and I ride on that energy, quote and unquote, to come to him. So sometimes I'll be like, I'm not talking to you, right? I'm not talking to you, right? But I feel like giving you this gist. I'm not talking to you, but come and see this thing. I'm not talking to you, but, and then we now play it out. And then I tell him in the lightness of the mood or the atmosphere that I didn't like this.
So for me, one of the things that really helps, apart from what my wife has said, is to realize that we're members of the same team. You carry my surname. We're married, we're connected. It is to my advantage that we win. So it's not a win-lose situation or a win-lose situation or a lose-lose situation. It's a win-win situation. What does that mean? At the end of the conflict, what we want is greater growth. What we want is...
I'm so sorry. Who is... S-Man Diva. I went to Donnell. Oh my God. I went to DIA. Please DM me. Jeez. But I mean, you need to see this, so Chef Fred.
That's why I said, that's why I posted there, because I said some things. Yeah, so we're members of the same team. The Bible talks about nobody hating himself. In other words, his own body. A man does not hate his body. If a man hates his body, that could be a mental condition, mental condition. So that's something that I keep at the back of my mind. We're together. So if you're in pain, I'm actually in pain. Why? Because you're not in a good enough position to be able to bless my life. Because if you're angry, if you're hurt, if you're upset, that means you operate at a less than desired state. All right, sorry for time's sake. Someone is asking, how do you get my wife's book? Send her a DM.
Okay.
The book is not yet on Amazon, but send my wife a DM about her book, and you can get all of that. If you want my books as well, you can get some on Amazon, and you can send me a DM. I have 4 books. I have about 3 coming out this year. But one is supposed to have been out now, but no thanks to Anti-Rona, as they say. All right,
so someone asked, how do we make money? So my husband mentioned
your husband career is based on... Okay, that one,
So, what's it called now? My husband mentioned that he's a corporate trainer as well. So he does trainings for banks, telecommunications,
and
firms, individuals as well.
But a lot more of it is from investment now. Because I've been doing... I can't remember. I was showing my wife this. My first seminar was 9 years ago. Where's the date, Sif? It's crazy.
October? No?
Yeah. October 2014. And can you see my wife has been supporting? Give out an iPad. Crazy stuff, man. So I've been doing this for a long time. It was generated a lot of resources.
And I think really when you're really consistent with something for a long time, it gives you more credibility with people. So that's really been good. Like I said, I used to teach for the longest time until August last year. So now I just focus on my speaking and mentoring, which pays me as well.
And people pay.
Yeah, for sessions, for online time, offline time, and with the books now. So I'm just going to work on developing
My wife
that.
has actually given me more money, as in cash money. Maybe she's giving me more expensive things. But she's giving me more cash money, me and my business, more money after, what's the word? Resignation. Then.
Thank God for that. Okay, so yeah.
Someone said he's so calm and patient. Oh.
Who, me or him?
Me, he's so calm.
We're coming to that. All right, so pretty much in a nutshell, that's how we overcome challenges, because we realize that we're better together.
Have you ever slept angry at each other? I guess so.
I guess so. I have. My husband, I don't, in his mind, even when he's angry, he sleeps and he moves on. No, it's me that'll be boiling in the night. All right, so let's move on. Next question. Okay, maybe we should end with these ones. Okay, so let's do the quick game
thank
part.
You so much. You just give me the perfect solution. God bless you, Jessica.
You're welcome. Thank God.
Where does he pastor? Kings. We're called Kings Care NGS in Lagos, Nigeria. Same team.
Sorry about that. What would you say are the key things to discuss about living? Exactly, living together or being married. I guess he means being married, because I think that's DVE. Okay, I think you're going to, one of the things I would say is that you need to come to terms early with the fact that this person is not you. This person hasn't lived with you before. This person has proclivities or behavior that will not go overnight. Some will take some weeks, some will take some months. Some, like I'm beginning to see, or I see now, will take some years. So you need to learn how to manage that. You need to learn how to appreciate the other sides that are good about the person, and the strengths of the person, and the things that the person does that you actually like and actually help you, and not focus on that. But I think that's one of the key things to know, that everything will not just change in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No matter how much you admonish, reason out, pray for, some things just take time.
Yeah.
Some things just take time. And sometimes what you are saying to the person might not even come out as wisdom. It might come out as nagging. So sometimes the person needs to experience it themselves, hear it from somewhere else, or just, make a personal decision. Right? So for me, what I usually say about those kind of things is that, for example, my dear husband still doesn't always put his plate in the kitchen sink. And I'm like, I don't get it. Why will you put your plate 2 inches away from the sink and not put it in the sink?
Because I might still need it.
That's what you always say, but you never use the plate. Yeah, so some things just take time. So that kind of thing now, it doesn't affect our core. It doesn't affect our purpose. It doesn't affect what God has called us to do. So I'm not going to, drag him on top of the matter. But yeah, even till yesterday, I still told him that, bruh, you need to, change your ways.
Yeah. And let me just start with the heart of it. The heart of it is really selflessness, because let me tell you the truth. Many times we get stuck on what people are doing or not doing. But that's not really the biggest issue, because if we were to look at God and how he deals with mankind, God doesn't get stuck on what you're doing or not doing. His commitment is to himself. When I say to himself, I mean his commitment is rooted in himself, not to himself. Rooted in himself. So the deal is, if you're going to live with somebody else, you cannot always control what the person will think, say, do, or not do. But you can control how you will respond to that. And that requires a lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of dying to self, if you will. So,
okay.
Do I get paid as a pastor? No, I don't. At least not at this point. And I've been pastoring for forever. Yeah. But
sometimes when you go to speak,
oh yeah, that's a different. If I go to speak in certain places, there's something called honorarium, which is given not only to pastors but also public speakers and people on different platforms.
Okay, I have been in a relationship for 1 year, but we've never lived together. You're not supposed to, ideally, so that's fine. Do you think it's okay for us to get married? Depends on how well you guys.
Are the other things in place?
Yeah, other things in place. How well do you know yourselves? How well are the families aligned? How well are your purposes and values aligned? Do you think as a person you are responsible enough for yourself? Talk less of getting responsible for someone else. Are your finances together? Does he have a job? There's so many questions to ask. You can send me a DM or get my book as well, but you can send me a DM. 1 year is a good time. I think if you've been doing your your homework right, your due diligence, asking the right questions and answering the right questions.
How did you propose?
That should have been good. Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted. How did you propose? Because we have, I think, 7 minutes or so to go. Don't tell me it's instead. So how did I propose? I was living in London at the time, living and working in London at the time, and then my wife was in Lagos, Nigeria, and I knew I was going to be in Nigeria in April of that year. So I made plans with, I even saw the stub of a transfer I did to IB.
Oh.
Over there, I'll show you.
Oh, that's another thing. Okay, move on, carry on.
Yeah, so I contacted one of our friends, mutual friends, more of my friend from way back university days, and who was into the whole planning thing, but she just did it as a hobby at the time. I think that's what she does full time now. So she arranged it for me. We got a hotel. It was at Oriental Hotel.
Hi Lala, thanks for joining.
Lala! That's our sister here.
Hi.
So we got Oriental.
Sorry, I need to whisper something to my husband. Private love talk.
Don't remember what. Okay.
Yeah.
So did a very beautiful setup in the Oriental Hotel, and then just lots of nice things there. Okay, pictures. I remember we had pictures. I got pictures from our different.
But that wasn't the beginning of the proposal, though.
Oh, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the first part was we went on this boat cruise.
Yes.
So when we went on the boat cruise, I mean, boyfriend had come all the way from London to Nigeria, and we went on a boat cruise. So me, I'm already like, this is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made, and we rejoice. Hi, Temidayo. Good to see you. All right, public whisper, permit me. Right, so me, I was already like, okay, it's gonna happen. That this has to be. You cannot just bring me on boat cruise
and put you on cruise.
And put me on cruise. Do you understand? I say, no, something has to happen. So, it was just us. As in, it was literally just us. At least on that deck. But I think it was just us.
On the deck, yeah. But I think there's some other people.
I didn't know them. I didn't care. I didn't see them. So, whether, drinking, eating, just chilling, nice music playing, taking pictures by the seaside, semi-Titanic things. And I still have those pictures. And, after like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, so I say, let's go. I'm just like, okay,
is this how they used to do?
What's going on? Okay, maybe there's still something. But at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to, put my heart on high jump. I'm just going to, if it's going to happen, fine. If it's not, I'm going to take it like a woman and just move on. And then we went to Oriental. And then he said I should wait in the car. When we said wait in the car, I said, okay, now it's happening. You cannot, that's what's happening. And then,
so there was a nice setup of floral petals and stuff. Pictures from our high points or stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got a violinist. A violinist? Yeah.
Someone that plays violin.
Yeah. A violinist that I met incidentally maybe like 2 or 3 days before at Musan. And and I popped the question. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop,
yeah, and I said yes. So I was happy. All right. Okay, so let's quickly do this first. So we can answer a few other questions.
Yes.
So who initiated the first kiss? I'm not really sure how to answer this question because we hadn't even kissed before we got engaged. So that day it was not like, okay, so what next? What do we do? So I don't know if you now asked, so can we kiss now?
I think.
I can't remember what I answered, but I know we kissed after we got engaged. But I think he asked, okay, so can we kiss now? And I obviously said yes. Who apologizes first? He says he apologizes first, so I'll take it. Did you talk about marriage a lot during your dating? Of course.
Absolutely.
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot. Funny thing though, he was only in one relationship before he met me. I was in several. Yeah. And so he always found the idea of, you're going out with someone and you're not planning to get married to the person very
ridiculous.
Strange. And now I understand that better, although I'm not saying, okay, when you meet someone, that's the person you must get married to if things are not working out. So when he met me, he knew he wanted to get married to me. And then at some point, maybe like 3 years into the relationship, I was on a phone call with him one day, like 2 days after Valentine's. And I was, talking about marriage as usual. And then he said he doesn't know. I said, you don't know what? I said, He said, I don't know about everything. That's a story for another day. But in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, how can you, pastor, man of God, we've been here for 3 years. What have we been doing? You're not telling me you don't know. And then one thing led to another. That's a story for another day. And we are here. All right, who tells the driest jokes? Everybody can testify.
Watch out, guys. I'm launching an app.
Dry jokes you never heard. Everybody knows. Even he's laughing already, so he knows. I don't even need to ask people to testify. If you go on this page, you will see. I think you still did one like 2 days ago. All right. Who is more romantic? I think my husband is more romantic.
Aww.
Yeah, he is, and he likes romance. So
yeah,
we're cleaning. He was cleaning now some days ago. I need to stop saying we just moved. We just recently-ish.
It's been over a year now.
Almost a year. And he was finding all these really nice notes that I wrote him. And Mr. I'm like, Jesus, what happened to you? Because even Mr. Evans, I'm looking at
Wait. Let me show you guys. See, these notes are from like 7 years. No, like 5 years. This particular one.
Yeah.
I saw them. I was cleaning out the office, our home office, and I found this sticky notes. Love.
How long did we date? So we're together for 5 years before we got married.
I've always said it, and I will always say it. Everything is always better with you because of you. Because of you.
As in, even me said, when I was looking at the notes, I'm like, oh my, are you serious?
I love it. More.
As in, so many things. I'm looking at cards I sent him. These things I would just put in his office bags, in his laptop bag, in the washing machine. I would just put it in different places, and he's like, oh, he really wants that. It's not as if I'm bad now. Don't get me wrong.
You're not bad,
I'm
but
really
I just
cool.
want that.
Yeah, so I need to, Right, but he's more romantic and he likes it, and he will tell you this is what he likes. Yeah, right. Who is most patient? Generally speaking, Pidams, who is most patient?
Okay, I think I'm more patient with people. Yeah, with people. I think I'm more patient with people. Because the people that you say, I don't know why you're wasting time with this person. I don't know why you already know that this person's like this. Why are you so?
But Pidams is really weird because you are saying that God has worked on you on patience because you're not patient. Because your brain works.
Yeah, so what I mean with people is, in terms of relationship,
you have a better people relationship thing. Doesn't mean that you are more patient.
I'm impatient with process. I want to say process.
And people are a process.
No.
So you know how to manage it well.
What I mean is, I'm impatient when it comes
people management skills under impatience. You've learned how to manage people. It doesn't mean that you're
I've
patient.
always known how to manage people.
Okay, generally speaking.
I've always known how to. What I'm impatient with is people not getting things,
AKA
repeating mistakes that are not necessary. Cute. Okay. Yeah, but
6 years
my
of marriage,
wife,
for those who just joined here.
my wife, if somebody's just doing smell, just like, please, just carry.
But you're talking as if I dump them, Pidam.
No, not about dumping people, but in terms of who lets go of people faster or who concludes on people faster. You get what I'm saying? So that, yes. Now, when it comes to other things, there are other things in which you're more patient. So things like waiting for things to happen, all of those kind of things.
Okay, so generally, who is more patient?
I honestly think.
Yeah, you are more patient.
Honestly.
No
I might be wrong, but I honestly think so.
You're not patient enough to analyze and conclude. So
Okay,
all right, who is the better cook? Goes without saying. Me. Yes.
Okay, I agree.
Who said I love you first?
I must have.
He did. What's the name of your page? Can someone please help me type our handles again? At Tojo Oluwatoyinbo and at Dami Oluwatoyinbo. Tojo and Dami Oluwatoyinbo. All right. Who is grumpier in the morning?
I don't know. None of us is grumpy.
Okay, who is less of a morning person? I'm
less of a morning person. As in, I don't pick up stuff faster in the morning. Like, I think
because of children, I'm now a morning person. But my husband he'll be in his bed. He's like, blood is coming out of somebody's body in the morning. I'm doing my devotion. I'm still waking up. I'm still thinking. When it's time to go to the hospital, call me. That's my husband in the morning. Right. Okay. Who takes longer to get ready? Funny enough, this is a very easy question.
But I think it depends. So
depends.
In terms of having my bath or whatever, I take my bath within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I take about 20 minutes.
Dressing off.
On Sunday, you are first. Every other day, you are not first.
Not every other day. Most other days, you get ready faster. But let me now tell you what my wife does. So she's ready faster. But she'll now say she's waiting for me and start doing other things. I'm like, if you're ready, go into the car.
Why should I go and sit down in the car?
Even like,
I can be doing other things at that point in time.
So that I will know that you're fully ready. Because what now happens sometimes is, when I'm now ready, she won't know I'm ready. I'll now be like, I've been ready since. So
but if you don't say you're ready, how will I know you're ready?
Because you see me dressed.
No, you're packing laptop, checking whether what you are uploading has uploaded, and all those things. All right, who is more playful?
I'm more playful.
It's really funny because he's like the most serious person in the whole world, but he's more playful. Who initiates conversations first? My husband.
I do.
My husband likes to talk. He enjoys talking. Yeah. All right.
Someone's calling you Bella.
As the people have been calling Bella. I'm not Bella. I'm not Bella. My name is Toju. Right. Who's the bigger baby when sick? My husband hardly falls ill. In fact, the only time he has issues, maybe he's been talking a lot in terms of speaking, so his throat gets kind of hoarse, of course. Or my body is physically tired after like back-to-back stress. But when I sleep for 1 or 2 days, and she just pets me. But I think, am I a baby when I'm ill? I'm not ill a lot either, but I think I'm really. More than. Am I a baby when I'm ill? I think I like the
want
attention,
to be baby, but not like
even when I'm fine, I want to be babied. So yeah, I think I'm a bigger baby. Who is more romantic? We answer that my husband. What was the first thing you bought each other? What was the first thing you bought each other? Oof.
That's why it's good to recall these things. I don't remember, but I remember the first gift you gave me. The first birthday gift you ever gave me.
What was it?
It was a pack of like 2 or 3 very nice T-shirts, one perfume, body spray thing.
Aww.
That is still one of my favorite gifts of you, and it came in a box, or from you rather. It came in a box that was very well personally handcrafted box, beautiful.
Now, wow, Maria Baker Sepidams is more romantic. Anyway, they've seen your Instagram post, so they will know. We have 2 boys. Address long distance. Okay, I'll try to. I'll try to do that.
Please quickly. Follow our vlog. We have a vlog because there's so many things we can't exhaust here. And BellaNaija, they've been really good in helping us broadcast the content. But you can go to www.
Can you just say Love and Living on YouTube?
YouTube.
Like that?
No, they won't find it. YouTube, because there'll be many things that'll come up. Let me just give you our website, our vlog, so that you can watch all the things that we can't cover all of that. Stream TV, follow our vlog. We actually have some new episodes loading. We're supposed to have released them.
Yeah, so if you check that out, you will find it. It's called Love and Living with Dami and Toju. All right, we have 2 seasons out, a 3rd one in the works. All right, who's the social butterfly? I think that would be my husband. He's not social, but he's more outgoing than I am. So we'll just call you the social butterfly.
I'm social on purpose. When there's a purpose behind.
Who is the most cliche?
Really? What does that mean?
As in, they like cheesy sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Who is the messy one?
Messy. I think I'm more messy than you are. Because I actually thrive in. Thriving
clutter.
Yeah, when things that I like.
I know, apparently there's science for that. People whose brains are very creative and always working, they thrive when things are all over the place, like multiple tabs open on his laptop. That's how he is, literally. And it's really ironic because I promised myself that I would only marry a guy who is organized, because I'm so big on being organized and tidy and all. But yeah, we are mixing well. I get the hang of it.
Was there a reason it took you guys 5 years before getting married? Yes and no. We could have gotten married in 3 years or 3.5 years. But a couple of things. I think she had wrapped up NYC and was wanted to work for 1 or 2 years or so. And then I traveled. And so that travel time definitely added at least another 1 year, to our... Yeah.
Who spends the most money? Who spends more money? I think...
I possibly do.
You possibly do, but not... So I might spend money frequently, but you spend more in terms of when you buy a lot. So we'll just leave it at you. Who loses keys?
What's the answer to that? You haven't answered the question. Who loses keys? I guess the funny thing is, let me tell you, I don't even lose things generally. I can count the number of things I've lost.
Okay.
I overkeep. That's my problem.
And like we say from where I'm from, now by hiding they make things lost.
I know they lose them now. I just keep it.
So my husband can keep keys. So we can be looking for a key to the gates, key to the house, key to his mother's car in Ibadan.
No, we're not looking for. The only key we've ever looked for is the key from your mother's house. That's the only key we've looked that we're looking for.
Okay. But point is, if you're looking for keys, not that they are lost, they're looking for keys. You can't just find your key where you kept it or where it's supposed to be.
To be with me in my pocket, but if you just ask me, I would okay, let me check and I'll find it. So it's not as if I misplaced them.
Uche on this call. Uche is a member of Kings. We're looking for Uche's car key.
It was in my pocket.
It was inside his pocket.
So it did. It wasn't lost.
You're saying it as if you keep it intentionally. You don't even know that you're doing it. You just find it in your pocket.
It really needs to go soon. This is the first time we kissed was when you got engaged. Yes, that was the first time after 4 years, and then we didn't kiss again until the wedding day a year later.
Who has the nastiest farts?
I do. Like, come on, is that even like? I don't fart. I just donate gaseous content to the universe.
I don't even get this question.
I don't fart. I discharge.
Right. Who most likely to fall while walking? As in, this is such an awkward question. But that was probably Misha.
Because of heels, but I don't think anybody falls.
We're not clumsy. Most likely to laugh at the wrong moments. My husband laughs.
It's exercise, like a hobby.
Most likely to be hungry 24/7. The funny thing is that both of us are not big eaters. We need to wrap this up so the next few weekend. We're not big eaters, but my husband he's hungry. Didn't you just eat 2 minutes ago?
I don't eat a lot,
for lunch? What's for dinner? I'm like, you just had lunch at 6 p.m. Right. Okay, so I think Bobby should just end with any words, advice for...
So, thank you guys for being a part of this, but couple of things. Buy my wife's book. I'm not trying to market, I'm trying to add value. Buy my wife's book and follow our vlog on Drumstrom TV. That will really, really help you because there's so many things we want to say. But 2 things I want to say. Number 1 is that to make marriage and relationship thrive and flourish, you must be flexible enough. That's 1, because life changes, things happen. Number 2 is that you must die to self. That thing that you want to do, that thing that you think I deserve and all of that. Can you lay it down? Can you surrender it? Can you sacrifice it? Thank you so much. Thank you. I love the video. Tell us real quick.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we need time. Yeah. So for me, it would be number 1, if you're going to do marriage based on the principles of the person who originated marriage, and that is God. I'm very, 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 very big. I'm a believer that marriages can work.
Best live video I've seen this year.
Oh, thank you. Marriages can work. Marriages can be happy. Marriages can be fun. Marriages can last. Yes, you might have your challenges, but they can last and they work if you just do it God's way. And second is you must be committed to it. You must be committed to it. You're not supposed to have bridges to go back through. You're not supposed to have a spare key. You're supposed to stay in there and work it. By God's grace, that's why it's very important for you to make the right decision. And that is why courtship, like Pastor Bimbo would say, is not a time for intercourse and touching and necking and petting, but time for interview, right? So it's very important.
All right, guys, we've loved sharing this with you. Follow us on our handles, follow us on our pages. We really need to go because it's another session and those guys need to log on right now. We hate to go at this time, but we love you. Send us messages, send us DMs and all of that. Thank you, BN.
Thank you for putting together. Thank you so much, BN. We're really grateful.
Thank you for bringing this.
My book is called 0 to 10. Send me a DM.
Bye.